Thanks for staying with us. We're still reviewing Punch.
Yes, I have the major headline. So the National Assembly may pass the 2024 budget of 27.5 trillion on Saturday. And about 541 ministries, departments, and agencies of the federal government would by then have concluded their defense. The chairman of the Senate Committee on Appropriations, Senator Adiola Solomon, was the one who said the Senate will be resuming plenary on Wednesday, that's tomorrow. And according to him, his committee has opened their secretariat, where all the subcommittees of the Senate will be submitting their reports. And, he went ahead to express confidence that they will submit the report by Thursday, and the budget will be passed, hopefully, on Saturday. And they gave us the data on, the budget, 27.5 trillion, that was submitted November 29, 2023, and they pegged the budget deficit for 2024 fiscal year at 9.18 trillion. Also explained the deficit represented by 3.88% of Nigeria's gross domestic product. So let me not go into all the details, you can get that. But they are appealing now that they want, they've formally opened the secretariat to all chairmen of committees and their secretariat to start defending their budgets. They are going to be presenting it before the Committee on Appropriation. And they are calling on all committee chairmen that they have a deadline and everybody's working towards meeting that deadline. And so they must be ready to present their report at the time given, or else they would allocate whatever they want to allocate to the ministries that are not present according to their discretion. So they're asking all of them to come ready to present so that hopefully by Saturday, the budget will be passed.
So the Rivers crisis, finally, we found that they came to a truce because there was a meeting yesterday. The governor of Rivers State, Mr. Fubara, his deputy, Mrs. Ngozi Odu, former governor of the state, Peter Odili, the former minister and the current minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, and others, the president, the vice president, were all at the meeting in the president's office where they had an agreement based on all the, I think it was an 8-point agreement at the meeting, one of which was the fact that all the impeachment proceedings must be halted, and that directive read that the impeachment proceedings initiated by the Rivers Assembly against Fubara should be dropped. All matters instituted in the courts should also be dropped. Leadership of the Rivers State Assembly, as led by the Honorable Martin Amaewhule, shall be recognized alongside the 27 members who resigned from the PDP, amongst so many others. But the point is that they've been able to come to a truce, and hopefully peace will be restored to Rivers State. Happy that the president could intervene.
I think that, personally, that governor got a raw end of the stick.
Okay, at least there's peace now, which is most important.
There's peace. Let's see, because now he's now governor in an APC-led House of Assembly. He is PDP. So unless he changes to APC.
Or unless he's the Nigerian first, and regardless of what he personally
who is Nigerian first in Nigeria?
No,
that's
we don't have yet.
I am.
Get there.
Daily Sun. There are some of us that are here. Daily Sun.
Are we in politics?
Kebbi, Akwa Ibom, Katsina, top states with porous IGR. Tinubu promises to review policy affecting the silver industry. Peter Obi alleges threats to life for refusing to accept bribe. AFG to empower Chibok community with 210 million naira farming equipment. President to NNPCL board, he will be dissolved without prior notice or for non-performance. INEC may conduct 2023 rerun by-elections in February. And Rivers lawyers ask CJ to investigate order stopping INEC from conducting fresh elections. Okay, which story?
Peter Obi has raised alarm over threat to his life, and because he has refused what he says is a mind-blowing offer of bribe. He was talking at this X space organized by Parallel Facts. He said he's being threatened for refusing to accept the offer. He didn't reveal the identity of the people offering bribe or what the bribe was, but he maintained that he's ready to go through anything. He's even ready to die, but he's not going to accept the offer.
What would they be bribing him for?
I don't understand.
I'm not sure. Wow. But he hasn't really...
For him to be willing to lay down his life must be serious.
Says if he dies at 60-something, he's not a young person.
Okay, let's move on to another story.
Chibok,
in an effort to revive the local economy, federal government is providing the Chibok community in Borno State with farming equipment and other accessories for skill development valued at 210 million naira, actually. This comes after the community was forcibly relocated in 2014 as a result of the abduction of the girls from Chibok. The Minister of Women Affairs, Dr. Barrister Uju Kennedy, made this disclosure in an audience with the delegation from Chibok community led by the district head, Amadu Usman, who visited her in Abuja.
Yeah, so 2 persons were injured in an early morning fire incident that occurred on Monday at the residence of the late former governor of Oyo State, Adebayo Alao Akala, in Ogbomoso. So according to the Director of Operations, Oyo State Fire Service, Mr. Ismail Adeleke, he was the one that confirmed the incident. And he said they got a distress call at about 8:30 a.m. from one Tolu Ikusegba. And, you know, he said the cause of the fire could not be immediately ascertained, but the fire had been contained. However, 2 persons sustained injuries. One was serious. According to an eyewitness also, they said the fire incident was caused by a gas explosion, and that led to the death of 1 person. And by the time they had taken the other person to the hospital, after a while, the second person died. And that was exactly what happened. It's a very sad story. Very sad.
Okay, Vanguard, let's see how much time we have. Let's find a story. We've not taken. Banks borrowing from CBN rises 559% to 376.6 billion naira. Tinubu promises to uphold media freedom, respect divergent views. I just saw that Bible when I was there, so I'm sure he was seeing that I was talking about. Fake employment. Over 1,000 Nigerians stranded in UK, says IOM. Lagos tops IGR list with 651 billion naira. And NGE to launch fund for media sustainability professionalism. Okay, which story are we starting with?
The United Nations Migration Agency, International Organization for Migration, IOM, has advised potential migrants to be cautious of a syndicate who specializes in offering fake employment letters to Nigerians seeking jobs abroad. They say that there are no fewer than 1,000 Nigerians that are currently stranded in the UK, having gotten visas based on fake employment letters procured for them, only to get to their respective organizations in the UK, and then they were denied acceptance because the letters did not emanate from those organizations. Nigeria,
wow.
What level of scam? You scam even those that have, I mean, poor people.
The worst part is that they sell everything, pay $10,000,
yes.
$10,000
yes,
for the job, get there,
no job.
Yes,
oh.
$10,000.
And then you leave people stranded.
No job. So they stand there, they were like, you know, you imagine you just get it, like, it's not us, so we don't know who you are.
If you go for a specific job, nobody's going to employ you because you came for that specific job.
All right, let me take this call. Lagos State government has recorded 651 billion naira to top the list of internally generated revenue across the country. And according to this report, the state's IGR is higher than the combination of 30 states together. According to the Annual States Viability Index, ASVI report released by the Economic Confidential magazine in Abuja yesterday, it indicated that 36 states generated the sum of 1.8 trillion, where Lagos State alone had 651 billion of that. According to reports, it said that 6 states of the Federation would not survive without allocations from the purse, as their IGR in 2022 were below 10% of their receipts from the federal allocation in the year. Lagos retained its number 1 position in IGR amongst the states with a total revenue of 651 billion naira. Congratulations, Lagos. But you can also see there are other ports, they have other advantages aside from the regular taxes and all.
Yeah. Okay. So, you know, the All Nigerian Editors Conference held recently in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, and the Nigerian Guild of Editors revealed plans to launch Nigerian Editors Trust Fund, which they say is designed to address the professional and welfare needs of media houses in Nigeria. At the ANEC in Uyo, publishers, media executives, and editors, you know, talked about how the guild can, you know, start initiating strategic moves that would help the profession, not just the, you know, media houses and editors in print also online. They're trying to see how that would work. And they're looking at having the trust fund launched in the first quarter of 2024. It would help to address economic challenges that the media executives and editors are faced with during and after office, and the fund will benefit the guild members in print, electronic, and online media. So that was all the detail that was given for this. So a lot of people were, interested and applauding what is about to happen. That at the time that they get this trust fund, they'll be able to do a lot for the print, especially the print media, so it doesn't fade off from the scene. Yeah.
Okay, that's all we can take on Front Page Review. When we return, move on to our hot topic of today. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.